Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and this is Keto with This Girl. Today we're going to be doing some food prep. I've got yummy egg muffins that you can have in the morning for breakfast. We are going to boil some eggs, make some deviled eggs, and possibly make a simple tuna lunch that I like to have. The first thing we're going to be doing though is those egg muffins. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350. I will post all of the ingredients and directions after we pop them in the oven. Okay, the first thing I did was preheat my oven to 350. Now I'm going to show you everything you'll need for this. You are going to need fresh shredded cheese, a vegetable green of your choice. You can use diced broccoli for this. I am going to use fresh cut up spinach, and then I've got some deli ham here, Black Forest. You are going to need a muffin pan, or I like to do it this way. I've got just a pan here and some parchment in case anything spills over. And then I've got silicone cupcake liners, and we're going to use those. And then I'm going to use my 100% pure avocado spray to spray those. You are going to need 12 eggs. These are from Sam's Club, a large mixing bowl, and 3 slices of bacon. Since my oven is already preheating, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put my bacon slices in my air fryer, and I'm going to cook those at 400 for 10 minutes. Okay, I put my bacon in there. I am just going to set it at 400 for 10 minutes. I weighed out my cheese, my spinach, and my ham before I started this video, but here I'm just going to go in and make sure that all of my ham and my fresh spinach is cut up. Okay, once you have all of that cut up, you can go ahead and put that to the side, and then you're going to grab a large mixing bowl and you're going to crack 12 eggs into this bowl. All 12 of my eggs cracked and in this bowl. I forgot to mention earlier, we will also need 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, so I'm going to go ahead and add that in now. And then I'm just going to whisk that up. Once your eggs are all mixed thoroughly, you're going to grab your greens and your ham and whisk that in there as well. Our bacon has 4 minutes left. So we are going to go ahead and set up our cupcake liners, spray them, and start filling them. Got my muffin liners, cupcake liners set out. I'm going to spray with my avocado spray, and then I'm going to scoop in some of my mixture to fill these halfway. Once your liners are filled about halfway, you're going to go in with a little bit of the cheese that you already had shredded. Put that in there like this, and just fill them all, not to the top, just a little layer. And then we're going to come back and fill the liners to the top with the rest of our egg mixture. I've got cheese on all of them. I'm just going to go in, like I said, and fill the cups to the top with the egg mixture. Okay, they're all filled to the top now. I'm just gonna go in and top with some more of that cheese, the rest of the cheese that we have grated. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill the rest of the cups to the top with the rest of our egg mixture. Okay, they're all filled to the top now. I'm just going to go in and top with some more of that cheese, the rest of the cheese that we have grated. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fill the rest of the cups to the top with the rest of our egg mixture. Okay, they're all filled to the top now. I'm just going to go in and top with some more of that cheese, the rest of the cheese that we have grated. and we're going to put them in the oven for about 10 minutes, and I'll show you what we're going to do with the bacon next. Look how yummy. They're going in for 10 minutes. Okay, and our bacon is done, and not in this video, I already did a video on this, but we're gonna peek on this in here. This is my Keto crock pot ribs. I'll post a link if you want to look at that, and we are going to work on our bacon. Okay, now you want your bacon pretty crispy or however you like it. I just like to chop mine up so that we can get some bacon bits. And while those are baking for 10 minutes, this is a good time to go ahead and do this. While those are in there, I'm going to go ahead and start boiling some water, and I'm just going to make the rest of this pack. My timer went off. They are not completely done, but we pull them out and put our bacon crumbles on top, and then we'll put it in again for about 10 to 15 minutes. I would just watch it. Don't let it overcook. Got about a minute left on those egg muffins. My boiled eggs are done. I'm just going to grab them out, and I like to put them in a bowl of ice water so they are easier to peel. The final product. They look so yummy. And guys, you could eat these right away as soon as they come out if you're making them for your family for breakfast, or if you're making them for throughout the week like I am. I'm going to wait until they cool and then put them in the refrigerator to reheat. You just microwave these for 40 seconds. My eggs are sitting in my ice water. I'm going to leave them for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm going to peel them. And I was thinking about doing deviled eggs, but since there's only 6, I'm probably just going to peel them and put them whole into the fridge in a container, and that way they will be easy and ready to grab for when I make my salads throughout the week. I've put away my eggs and my egg muffins, and now I'm just gonna make a really simple tuna that I like to make. I use Duke's mayonnaise, dill relish, or you could cut up your own pickles and put it in there. I just like it for a little extra crunch. And of course the tuna. So we're going to go ahead and mix that up, and then we're going to follow up by making some chaffles for the week so we can have tuna on chaffles or chaffles for breakfast. I like to drain the water out of mine, and I did want to show you guys, this is the Walmart brand. But I get the chunk light tuna and water, and then I drain the water, and I'm just using one of my larger Tupperwares, and I just put all of my tuna into my Tupperware, and then we're going to add some of that mayonnaise and relish. I'm going in first with my Duke's mayonnaise. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. And I like to stir that up and see what the consistency is like before I add my pickles in. Okay, for my relish, I'm just using a smaller spoon that I have here. And you could put in as much or as little as you'd like. I'm just going to put about that much. Stir this in. And then optional, you can add some salt and pepper. I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt to mine and a little bit of pepper. And then I'll put this in the fridge. If I take it to go, I'll transfer it to a smaller container. And like I mentioned, I'll either have this plain with maybe some Baby Bell cheese on the side, or I will put it in one of the chaffles that I'm about to make and have it as a sandwich. Okay, now for the chaffles that we'll be making, you're gonna need almond flour, some grated cheese. I already have mine grated. You're gonna need a measuring cup because you will need 1 cup of cheese, 2 eggs, some baking powder, some pink Himalayan sea salt, and you will also need a tablespoon and a teaspoon measuring spoons. The best way to make chaffles is in a mini dash. I have not went out and got one yet, just because I do have this one and it's my kids that we bought a few years ago, but it's got 2 burners on it and they are small and they are square, so it kind of makes it feel like it's a piece of bread. I've got my waffle maker preheated and I'm just going to start mixing together my ingredients so we can make some chaffles. So I measured 1 cup of the cheese. I'm just going to pour that into a bowl. And then I like to crack my eggs into my measuring cup as well. So we're going to go ahead and crack those eggs into the measuring cup so we can whisk them together. Okay, and pour right on top of our cheese. Now we have got to measure out our almond flour. I'm using the Great Value Superfine Blanched Almond Flour from Walmart. You'll need 2 tablespoons. So there's 1 and 2. Now I'm going to take my baking powder. This one's also from Walmart. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon. And put that right in there. And we're just going to use some pink Himalayan sea salt. I'm just going to grind it a bit and just pour that right on. And we just mix this together until it is all combined. Okay, and this is the consistency you want it. So now I'm going to grab a tablespoon about, and I am going to spoon on the mixture. And you want just about that. You don't want to put too much because it will start coming out of the sides. I like to just spread mine out so that it can reach the sides, and then we close it and take a peek in a bit. Just gonna peek on them really quick. They are not done, but I just want to show you how they will look before they're done. Okay, these are brown to my liking, so I'm just going to use a fork and place them on a plate. I'm going to let them cool and put my next pair on. Use a little bit more this time because I do like it when they go out to the edges, so that way if I'm using them for a sandwich, they will be more square. Okay. And there we have it. Our meal prep for the week is done. We made some breakfast muffins, some deviled eggs for our salads for throughout the week, some chaffles to use for our tuna fish that we've already prepped. Don't forget to join me next week for another keto meal prep. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notifications every time I post videos. Bye guys, keep on ketoing.